So, why you should never care about what anybody else is speaking about you? First of all, they don't know you. Secondly, people don't know what they are doing in their own life. How can they guide you what you have to do? People will try to put you down. Oh, this cannot be possible. Oh, you are so delusional. Oh, you cannot have that, because actually they are telling you from their perspective, because they could not achieve it. Since they cannot achieve it, they think you also cannot achieve it. That's why I tell my ladies, never listen to what society is telling you, because first of all, society has no idea. The people have no idea what they are doing in their own life. How can they guide you what you have to do in your life? And just because they were not successful in achieving certain things does not mean that you cannot achieve it. Every story is different, every person's life is different. Just because they could not do it, it's coming out of their own insecurity. They also don't want you to do it. So every time you want to achieve something, and you tell your friends and you tell your family members, or you tell just casually that, I'm looking for doing this, and I in my life I want to achieve this and that, and these are my goals and dreams. First of all, you are not supposed to tell your dreams and goals to anybody. You are supposed to keep it a secret. Why? Because then you are attracting a lot of evil eyes. Nazar lagna is real. If you cannot keep it inside you, if you cannot keep something private, then obviously you are gonna hear a lot of backlashes from society. You are gonna hear a lot of negative comments from people who are just talking to, you know putting a nose in your business, when ideally they should not be putting a nose in your business. Ideally the people should be minding their own business, but that's not how society works. So ladies, if you're going for something, you need to be very private about it. If you really want to talk about something, just only talk about those things to someone who is very self-aware, know how. Even to the women who are already achieving something big in their lives, you better only discuss those things with those women which you already know, very self-aware, already achieving the goals, already in a position of life which you want to achieve, and they have already achieved it. In my life, if you are not the one who is paying all my bills, I do not care what you have to say to anything. I do not put your opinions on pedestal. I do not care about your opinions. If you have not achieved what I want to achieve in my life, if you are not there yet, I will not listen to you. I do not care about your opinions. If you're not the one who is paying all my bills, I do not care about you. I'm not going to listen to you, whatever you have to say. It's just going to be a background noise for me. I'll I'll just wait for the time till you just shut up. I don't care about your opinions, because so do not come to me and say this and that, because you know what? I'm a really bad listener when I do not want to listen anything. Okay? So be like that, women. Do not listen to everyone around you. A lot of people does not know what they are doing in their own life. How can they preach you? How can they teach you what you are going to achieve in your life? So do not listen to anybody what they have to speak. And even if people are speaking bad about you, who cares? Let them talk. Let them waste their time. They are just giving negative energy in your direction, because they are not doing anything good in their own lives. I have seen people who are really dedicated in their life, their goals, their dreams. They do not have time to speak ill of nobody. They are just going after the money, they're just going after their dreams, their goals. They do not have time to sit and talk BS about anybody. Okay, so most of the time, people who are talking negative things are about you are those people who are afraid that you will accomplish those dreams. So whatever you are doing in your life, keep doing it. If you are getting even backlashes from society or from people, just know that first of all, they are not your people, and secondly, they are afraid of what you are going to achieve because they cannot achieve it. So they don't want you also to achieve it. But that's not how the case should be. Just because they could not achieve something doesn't mean you cannot achieve it, right? If you are dedicated to your dreams, your goals, you will achieve it. Sooner and later, you will see you will achieve your goals. Okay, girls, so do not listen to anybody who is talking negative, who is involved in gossiping, or even your haters. Haters actually make you the greatest. If you take one advice from me, take it from me. Haters make you the greatest. Haters give all their energy to you. That means you are very special. That's why they have a time. This is just one life. Time is even more important than money. Time is currency here. And they give their precious time to talk ill about you. Oh my God, you're so important in their life. So, haters actually make you the greatest. And haters know you are going towards somewhere. They do not want to achieve that, but do not stop it. Keep going, girls. Keep going. You will achieve it. And then it's just a background noise. In fact, your own fans do not do much for you than the haters. So, in life, as a woman, as a woman in life, if you really want to know, I know a lot of women are so afraid of getting backlashes. I know a lot of women are so afraid of the haters, the negative comments. I have personally met some of the women in my life, definitely very afraid of what people have to say about them, anything negative. And I tell them just one question: do you want to be liked or do you want to win? Because you cannot get these two things. Either you can get one. Choose one. You cannot be liked and you also cannot win in life at the same time. If you want to be liked, if you are a people pleaser, if you are always saying yes to people, yes ma'am, yes sir, if you are that yes lady, the good girl lady, doormat syndrome we call it, because every good girl will be treated like a doormat. That's why I do not encourage women to be a good girl. You need to be mean, you need to be a bee. Yes, you need to be a bitch sometimes, or all of the times, but be nice, nasty. You cannot please everybody. You have to decide for yourself whether you just want to be liked and be a people pleaser for the rest of your life, or whether you actually want to go ahead and achieve what you have planned for your life and get hated for it. Who cares if you get hated for it? They are not living your lifestyle. They are not going to live your life. People who really like you are still going to be with you, regardless of what anybody has to say about you. So, haters actually make you the greatest. Haters make you the greatest. So, that's why you should never have attention. You should never care what haters have to say about you, because every great person has a lot of haters, and you should actually be okay with it that you got a lot of haters, because haters makes you the greatest. It means you are doing something good in your life, and people want that spot, they cannot have that spot, and you are just getting it somehow, and people are not understanding how you are going there, how you are getting it, but they are actually very jealous that you have it. So they will try to put you down. They will try to put you in your place, thinking you will be afraid, you will not keep going. And that's where you need to do the things the most. You really need to keep going. You do not have to fight with anybody. You do not have to quarrel with anybody. You do not have to lessen your standards to meet their lower standards. If you are a high class lady, you just take their comments with a pinch of salt, and do not care. The art of not caring. That's very important for my ladies. The art of not caring. The art of not caring what anybody has to say about you. That's what you should do in 2026. Come on, girls. It's 2026. So, women have been oppressed so much in the society. And in 2014, the divine feminine entered this earth. After that, only the Me Too movement started. A lot of women started speaking up for themselves. They were declared feminist and whatever by the society, but who cares? Women are fighting for their rights. And even the law and order is also fighting for the women rights. So fight, keep fighting for your rights, keep showing up for yourself, keep speaking your mind, no matter what society thinks about you. You should not care what anybody thinks about you. The only person you should care about is you. What do you think about yourself? And you should always think highly about yourself. Okay? You cannot shame a woman for having high standards. You cannot shame a woman for having high self confidence. If in 2026 you want to take one lesson from me, take it from me. Be extremely high confident, have high standards, do not bend your high standards for nobody. Have clear high standards, start saying no more often, and you do not accommodate yourself or do not shrink yourself for the welfare of others. No. As long as you are not doing any illegal stuff, you can say no, you can do whatever you want to do, and you can literally ignore your haters and keep going after your dreams, your goals. No matter how impossible the society feels it is impossible, it's impossible for them. It might not be impossible for you. You gotta look good. You gotta look good, girls. You really gotta look good. Choose yourself instead of choosing other people in your life. Go do things for yourself, even if it is reading, going in a cafe, just simply reading your best books, learning new things, or going in some beautiful vacations. You really like traveling. Live your dreams. When are you going to live your dreams? If you will continuously listen to the society and what society has to say, when are you going to have a time to fulfill your dreams? So stop listening to what society has to say. You are still the prize. As a woman, you are always the prize. Why you are the prize? Why a man cannot be the prize? Because a man cannot create babies. The last time I checked, a man cannot create babies. This is the power only a woman has. Only a woman has the power to create another human life out of her own womb. This is the power what God has. Only God has created humans. God has created humans. And now the women can create humans. Women are responsible for the creation. Do not give anybody second chance. This is 2026. Girls, this is 2026. Have your boundaries. Don't let anybody cross your boundaries. Have a criteria what kind of treatment you will accept from society and from the people around you. And if anybody tries to put you down, remove them without any guilt. Block them out of your life. If someone does not respect your access and energy, having your access should be a privilege. It should not be a default setting. Having your access as a woman should be a privilege. And you only give that VIP pass to someone who deserves it and someone who has shown you consistently over a period of time that they deserve your time and attention when they are beneficial for you. In 2026, if it is not making any money, it does not make any sense. Have that rule. If it does not make any money, it does not make any sense. Do not put yourself in situations where you are at the losing end. Always ask that question to you. What am I going to get out of this thing? Is this thing beneficial for me? If it is not beneficial for me, do not do it. When you say no to useless things in life, you say yes to things which really matters to you. So focus on those things which really matters to you, which actually gives you happiness, the real happiness I'm talking of. Okay, so that's it for 2026, ladies. So I'll see you in the next video. Keep watching my channel and do not forget to like, share, subscribe. Archie Affluence. Happy New Year. Bye. Bye.